Yo, where you at?
Philadelphia.
Yo, where you at?
You know I love you, baby. This song's for you.
Yo, where you at? Where North Philly at?
Yeah.
Welcome, Jawnville listeners, followers. We are back live. Well, we're not live. We're recording live with a really special guest tonight. I got to read this because he's got so much going on. He's a musician, actor, artist, genuinely nice guy. He's toured with They Might Be Giants, Ben Folds. He's starred in a film called Kung Fu Teenage Bigfoot. He's been in an episode of Orange is the New Black. He was a guest on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. And most of you know, love, and or maybe hate him from the NJM jingle commercials, the insurance company, which we see constantly. And he also happens to be the singer of an 80s disco rock cover band called Tragedy. His music's been described as a cross between circus music and glam rock. And he is our guest, Cornmo. Welcome, Cornmo.
Hey, dude.
So I know I met you at a Fringe festival, I think, or a late night cabaret that Scott Johnson put on in Philly, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And I was sitting back watching a baseball game, and that commercial came on, and I was like, what the fuck? So tell me, how does that even come around?
Well, I have an agent, and she finds stuff that she thinks that I might have a chance at. So there was a call for guitar players, and I was pretty proud because it was I think it may be the first time I ever actually just auditioned for something without knowing anybody and getting a part just by auditioning. And to be fair, I don't think there's many people that are looking for acting work that even have a guitar. So
Right.
I think I just had the advantage that I had a guitar.
Did you see anyone else in the audition line or that day?
No, I mean, the best thing about this pandemic, because I clam up when I get in front of people to audition.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got to self-tape. So it was just me. And my phone. So I just, but then I did a callback, but they were nice. They were so nice. And the director and his brother, I guess it's co-directors. They're really smart and funny. So it made it really easy to be around.
Cool. I'm going to play a bit of the one here.
Thanks again for having us today. To recap, the mascot or the jingle.
When you're in a fender bender, there's 3 letters to remember. NJM. NJM.
When your insurance speaks for itself, you don't need gimmicks. No jingles or mascots.
Did you know going in that it was for 2 commercials, or did the one go really well and they're like, oh, we got to do another one with him?
Yeah, well, no, we did 2 days of shooting. We did one in the lot where the lobby is, where I auditioned to the person.
Let's play that. I'll play that one now.
We were in a separate spot where we did all the office stuff. So yeah, we shot it all in 2 days, all the commercials.
You want to hear some jingles? Oh. Na 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 NJM.
At NJM, we believe that great insurance speaks for itself.
That's cool. Check this out. NJM, your new best friend.
Yeah, no.
Well, how about this one? NJ Amazing.
That was really great.
Thank you.
But no jingles or mascots.
It's funny stuff, man. So you're like, that's cool, but check this out. Your delivery is so deadpan and great on that.
Thanks. I was trying hard not to be terrible.
So what kind of audition did you do for that? What were you sending them?
I don't remember my audition, but I'll show you my guitar. Got it somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I've been looking for a guitar for Tragedy, and they're really expensive. And the one I play in the commercial, they sent me some pictures of which one do you want? And they were the most expensive guitars. So in my head, I'm thinking, I'm gonna pick the most expensive, and then they're not gonna be able to use it.
Right.
I'll just get to take this guitar home. But
Did
they
you?
just rented it. But anyways, this is the one I used.
Okay. Well,
It's
you didn't get to keep the guitar.
Nah, they rented it. They were
Oh.
they were smart.
Your outfit, was that, did they plan that outfit, or that outfit you're wearing in that video, in the commercials?
That jacket's mine.
It's a sweet jacket. It's got like a cool 70s like lounge singer vibe to it.
So my ex-girlfriend, this from Hershey, she we were in the circus together, and she hand sewed some badass jackets for me for when I was in the circus. And that white one, yeah, it's one of my favorite jackets of all time.
Wait a minute, what circus were you in? I didn't know you were actually in a circus.
I was in the Bindlestiff Family Circus, which is a sideshow.
Yeah. What would you do? What did you do in it?
I did music for them, and I opened for them in Dallas, Texas, when I lived in Denton, Texas, and then their musician was leaving, so they asked me to join, and that was part of the reason I moved to New York.
Was it a traveling circus?
Yeah, we toured.
What's that like, traveling with a circus?
It was a lot of fun because they took time out to do cool stuff. We went to Gibsontown, which was the home. It's like the like Sarasota is for circus people. Gibsontown.
What do you mean by that? Is for circus people?
It's well, there's a lot of. It just became like a home for a lot of, I guess, because they can practice outside all year. I don't know.
Right.
But
That's wild.
I think Ringling has a college down there in Sarasota.
Okay.
But Gibsontown is for sideshow, and the guy who's considered the father of sideshow, Ward Hall, he lived down there. So we went to visit him. It's where Lobster Boy is from, that area. And it was great because we stayed at his place, and he had Petey, who was also known as Pooh Bah. He was one of the Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz. This guy Mephisto, he was like a fire eater who also built gaffs, like he'd build an alien carcass or whatever for the sideshow. And then there was another guy named Christ. He was he trained monkeys.
So you've all these sideshow people living in Gibbstown, Florida?
Gibsontown, yeah.
Gibsontown?
And this guy, Bruce, he was the fat man. He was in that movie Big Fish. There's a scene where Owen McGregor's washing the fat man in this giant pool with like a giant broom.
Yeah.
That was that guy, and then I ended up working for that guy in the sideshow, in Ward's sideshow one day.
Like doing music for him?
No, I had to carry his stuff, which was
what kind of stuff does a fat guy have?
he had when I say that he wanted to be the greatest fat man. I think he was up to 900 pounds.
Holy fuck!
And yeah, I had a dolly, and I was moving his chair, his giant easy chair.
Is it a custom made easy chair?
It looked like a regular chair, but I also had to carry like his snacks. He had like marshmallow fluff. I think he had some graham crackers. He also had like an empty tin can with a gas can that was for him to pee in, because I was trying to grab it because it was all falling off, and the other guy's like, "Just let it fall. Just let it."
Did you have to empty that?
No, no, I never did.
Sweet.
And then I was, after I did that, I was doing the bed of nails, which I'd never done before. And then
You actually lay on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It hurt, but
Yeah, imagine it would.
but
Is there like an actual technique that they train you in?
that's what I asked, because it was my first time. I was like, "So what do I do?" And he's like, The guy's like,
Lay down.
just lay down. Like I was a dummy. Just lay down. I was like, okay. He goes, "Oh."
Hey, have you? I'm wondering, have you checked the comments of the YouTube videos at all for those commercials?
No, I don't read
Are you
comments.
someone?
I-
Yeah, so I gotta read a few for you. They're good, man. Like you really resonate with people.
I can't take a bad.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm the same way.
It's
So
still,
the comments I saw a few is like, how bad is it that I really like this jingle? I'd like a t-shirt with this guy singing. Pure genius. This guy is so talented. I want to hear all of these commercials. Like it's overwhelmingly positive. You really resonate and people dig what you did in those commercials.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's funny, man. I want to
Yeah,
play I'll play Jimmy Kimmel for just a clip of it.
His new album, The Magic Is You. And now
you
you're
hear
doing
that?
a little song. You seem nervous, are you?
Yeah.
This is called Busey Boy, and it's Cornmo, everybody. Here he is. Cornmo.
Was a young boy who put my rice on his eyebrows, dried cranberries under his chin. Went to club, said, hey, my name is Wild Rice. Could you let me in for free? He said, there's no cover, you got rice on your face. He said, don't I know you're from someplace? He said, maybe, I don't know.
Dude, I've been
He said,
listening to this all day.
Weren't you in
I
some
love this song.
Oh, good.
name? I think you got me mistaken because
Yeah, dude. So good.
I am not your Gary Busey boy. I am not your Gary Busey.
So good, man.
Thank you.
So were you terrified going on that show?
Yeah, I was really scared. I was nervous. I mean, it's
Yeah. How
when
does that
you-
happen? An agent, or did someone see you on tour with They Might Be Giants? How did that come about?
So there was a show called Automatic Vaudeville in New York.
There's a whole kind of sideshow carnival theme going on with you.
Yeah, this one was hosted by Paul Scheer, and the stage manager was the guy who plays Ken from 30 Rock. So
Okay.
the Page, yeah, Kenneth.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah.
Jack McBrayer, that's his name. And anyways, I back then to get on this show, you had to send a videotape, which was like at the time if you didn't have a video cam, you had to borrow one from a friend.
Yeah.
And so I finally got some video to send for this to be on the show. And then the lady who booked it, her office caught on fire, and my audition tape was destroyed. So this is the story that I heard, that she felt so bad for me that she asked if I wanted to be on the Jimmy Kimmel show. That's what I heard. I mean,
All right. So it's kind of like a pity booking, but still, nonetheless, you're on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Did he interact with you at all? Did he respond to
That
you
was
afterwards?
it. Oh, that was it. No,
That was it?
that was it. Afterwards, I was like, oh, the band was really nice. They were super, super nice guys.
So that's his band playing your song.
Yeah. And the leader of that band is his childhood friend. So when he got that show, they were like, who's going to be your musical director? He's like, oh, I'm going to get my friend.
Right.
And then
nice.
the friend brought his friends, and his dad plays in the band too. And so they learned the song, and they were so nice. And then afterwards, they had an after party. So I went because I was really excited, and they had a bunch of chicken satay.
Yeah.
So I drank beer and ate chicken satay, and some of the band was there playing video games, but nobody came. It was just me and the security
You and
guard.
the band.
I hung out with the security guard. That was nice.
The band looked like they're having a good time playing your song. They're like
Yeah.
laughing and smiling the whole time.
They were super, super nice.
Let's talk about what you're doing most recently with Tragedy. I've seen you guys a couple of times in Philly. It is one hell of a fucking show.
Thanks.
You guys do like metal rock covers of 80s Bee Gees songs and other similar disco stuff. I have to ask you, with Dave Grohl and his people doing it, like, does it piss you off a little bit? Because you guys have kind of been doing this for a few years, and it feels like the Foo Fighters are coming around with their DJs, I think they're calling themselves.
Yeah.
And everyone's like picking up coverage of it and press of it and talking about it. And I'm thinking, I've seen it, and you guys are in another stratosphere as far as what they're doing. Does it irritate you, bother you? Are you happy about it?
No, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, you know, it's cool what they did. It's different from what we do, so it's not, and it's a band that everybody knows. So yeah, we don't have the right to corner the market on
You guys should. You guys are that good that you should.
Since I was born, it was all right. It's okay. You may look the other way. You can try, understand. New York Times effect on man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you be staying alive, staying alive. Bitter city breaking and everybody shaking and we're staying alive.
You guys have done Europe as Tragedy, right?
Yeah.
How's it received in Europe?
The UK is great. It's so much fun. It's my favorite place to tour now.
The UK?
We have a routine, or at least I have a routine.
You seem like you like routines.
I love a routine.
Yeah. You got a good routine vibe going.
Love, you know?
Well, what'd you say?
When you're doing what you love and you have a set routine,
yeah.
I mean, there's no better sleep than having a great day and feeling like did something, you know?
Oh yeah. That is a good sleep, because the days where you feel like you don't do anything, it's tough to get to sleep that night.
Yeah. I mean, if I do a moving job and, you know, manual
exhausted physically,
lifting, I can go to sleep. I can sleep soundly then too.
Yeah. I'm going to do this segment going forward where I'm going to give you a celebrity, and you tell me if you think they're worth more or less money than Blues Traveler's John Popper. John Popper is worth $16 million, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, right. So I want you to tell me, you know who Bruce Campbell is?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Bruce Campbell, actor, producer, director, Evil Dead franchise, Bubba Hotep, Adventures in Briscoe County, USA's Burn Notice. Do you think Bruce Campbell is worth more or less than John Popper's $16 million? This is according to CelebrityNetWorth.com.
I have no. Well, I hung out with John one night. He was really.
How was he? He was.
He came to one of my variety shows.
Oh, that's super nice. That's good to hear, because he threatened me one time on Twitter. Because he was
his Twitter things, yeah. But he
was playing like the Pittsburgh Pirates baseball game, and I was just like, oh man, it's this bad in Pittsburgh where you have to have a John Popper concert to try and get people out, and he just attacked me on Twitter, like threatening me and stuff.
He's nice. He's super nice.
All right. Then, well, the question is he worth more or less than Bruce Campbell?
Well, let me think. Bruce Campbell bought dinner for me once.
Oh, so maybe he's got some bucks.
He's got some bucks because he bought for everybody. But I'm just gonna guess the 16 million might be the John Popper is the winner.
That is correct. John Popper is at 16 million. Bruce Campbell is at 10 million. I cannot believe Bruce Campbell is worth less than John Popper. That keeps me up at night, because Evil Dead is my favorite movie franchise of all time. All right, Cormo. So what do you got coming up? What should people look forward to coming from you?
I've been doing a lot of Instagram shows on Monday evenings. So the next one will be just
what
on
kind
my
of stuff
Instagram.
is that?
It's just my own songs.
All right.
You know, I double stream it on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, and my Instagram.
Monday nights at what time?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Cool. And what's your social handles for Instagram or Twitter or whatever you do? Facebook?
Just Cormo.
Just at Cormo?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot, Cormo. Thanks for joining me. Much continued success in your world, man, and all your endeavors. I hope I see you soon.
Thanks, Greg. It was nice seeing you.
Yeah, take it easy, man.